Hi, my name is Aviva Abrams, and I'm the owner of Aviva Pilates Studio in Miami Design District. Thank you so much for joining me. This is our day 3 of an in-home workout plan. Due to the coronavirus, we are going to bring classes to you so that way you can keep up with your fitness goals. So today, we're going to start with our Pilates Breath. We're going to go over just a little bit more detail in case you forgot or in case you don't know. So in Pilates, we're going to breathe in through your nose, and then exhale through the mouth with circle lips. Again, in through your nose. And as you blow out through your mouth, making those circle lips, you want to think as if you're blowing out into a balloon. So the reason why you want to think of that is because we want to have a nice contraction of the abs. Now, as you take your inhale, we're going to activate that breath to go into the rib cage. So you're going to inhale, expand the ribs. Then as you blow out through your mouth, get a nice contraction of the rib cage. Again, inhale, ribs expand. Then exhale, blow out, squeezing the ribs, and then you want to feel the ribs knit together and in. Now the whole time you're doing this, you're going to keep the belly still. So the belly button stays in as you allow the ribs to change their movement or shape. So we're doing two things at once. We're building core stability with the lower abs, and we're using functional movements with the upper obliques and upper rectus abdominis. So you want to feel this part of the body moving and this part of the body nice and still. So again, in through your nose, then blow out through your mouth, squeezing the ribs. We call that knitting the ribs together and in. So as you do that, you're going to keep the belly button in the whole time, activating that transverse abdominis. So that's going to be our goal for the rest of the workout. And if you forget it, that's okay. The more and more you practice, the more it's going to become more natural to you. Remember, Pilates is a mind-body exercise. So the more you pay attention and focus, the easier the movements and the breathing will flow with you. Okay, so now using that breath, we're going to inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, we're going to round the spine, blowing out through your mouth. Inhale, lifting the chest. Now as you lift the chest, press into the hands, roll the shoulders back and down so you're pushing up as high as you can. We call this extension. And then exhale, you're going to round into what we call flexion. Now as you round, you're rounding your hips, you're rounding the shoulders, creating this round C curve. Then inhale, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders back. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more. Exhale. And inhale. Perfect. Now from here, we're going to start to get the trunk of the body moving a little bit more. So we're going to slide our chest to the right, then slide our chest to the left. Sliding our chest right, sliding our chest left. Now as you do these little slides, you're activating what we call your obliques on each side. Now if you want to keep the hands on your knees to help you guide your movement, you may, but to make it a little bit more advanced, we're going to reach the arms out into a T position. As you reach your arms to your T, squeeze the hands nice and firm so that way you activate the muscle tone in your arms. Inhale, reach, and then center. Inhale, exhale. Good. We call this rib cage slides. Good. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Try to keep the shoulders pulling down your back, neck is long, using your breath that we just discussed, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Excellent. Now from there, we're going to actually rotate the spine. So we're going to keep the arms still. We're going to inhale, center. We're going to rotate to the right side 3 pulses. 1, a little deeper. 2, a little deeper. 3. Inhale, find center to the left. Inhale, exhale, exhale, exhale. Good. Now as you rotate, notice you're moving from your rib cage. Good. You want to keep the shoulders exactly still as you do your movement so the arms don't move. It's the trunk of the body that's doing your work. You're keeping your hips nice and still. Spine is nice and long and neutral, so you have that natural curve in your spine. Inhale, exhale, exhale. exhale. Now, as you do this, you want to think of squeezing the abs each time you rotate. Your head is turning with the movement. 1, 2, 3. One more set. Excellent. Now, keeping those arms up, we're going to do arm circles. Circling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep breathing. 2, 1. Reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, keeping those arms up. If you need to rest them, you may, but ideally you're going to keep those arms nice and long, how we have, and now thumbs towards the ceiling. Little press back. 10, 9. Now, as you press back, I want you to feel the muscles behind your back between the shoulder blades, called the rhomboids, as you press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the abs pulling in. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you can melt them down. Excellent. Rolling those shoulders around, releasing any tension or any tightness. Excellent. So now we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Then on your exhale, we're going to pull the elbows down into your waist. Inhale, reach. Exhale as you pull down. Now when you're reaching the arms up, your shoulder isn't coming up. You're keeping the shoulder stable. So you're reaching fingers and sliding down without letting the shoulders shrug up, keeping the shoulders in their shoulder girdle. Inhale, exhale. Now each time you bend the elbows, keep the hands wide. We call this a W position, and I call this Y. So going from Y to W. Inhale, exhale. Now as you keep going, the muscles you're emphasizing, drawing down your back is your lats, keeping those hands back, activating the collarbones nice and wide. We have 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. Now holding your little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job. Now let's again shoulder shrug, circling them, releasing any tension. You reverse it. Excellent. Let's just do a nice little head circle, releasing the neck. Good. Excellent. Now, we're engaging all these small postural muscles. So if it feels slightly uncomfortable at first, it's normal. The more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to feel in the movements. Try to focus on breathing. And remember, you don't have to do as many as we're doing. You can do 1 or 2 and build up your stamina as we continue going on throughout these workouts. Now, the next one we're going to do is going to do some chest extension. So we're going to start with the palms. And as you plant the hands against the forehead, we do this on our mat as well, but we're going to demonstrate it seated. We're going to take our inhale, lifting the chest up, and then exhale, find back to neutral center. So as you inhale, push the chest up, you should feel the back muscles activating and slowly return. Now I'm going to show you from the side so you can see that small movement. So again, inhale, pressing up, extending the chest, and then coming back to neutral. Now as you press up, it's really important you keep the belly muscles pulling in so that your lower back is supported. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, coming back to neutral. Notice your spine stays still in the lower back. Lifting from the upper body and then returning. We have 5. Last one. Excellent job. Perfect. Feel free to roll those shoulders around. Excellent. Now, from here, we're going to extend the legs nice and straight. We're going to squeeze to those inner thighs. We're going to take our inhale, reach the arms forward, and then on the exhale, we're going to round the spine. Now, if you tuned in yesterday, we did the same exercise, but now it should feel a little different because you know it a little bit more. Squeeze through those inner thighs, activating those inner thighs and glutes. We're going to inhale, come up nice and tall. Again, exhale as you round. Inhale, come up nice and tall. We're going to go for 3. Exhale. And inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 1 more. Exhale. Inhale. Perfect. Now from here, we're going to go into the exercise we call the saw. So you're going to open the feet as wide as your mat. You're gonna flex the feet. That's gonna help emphasize the stretch in the hamstrings. Now, if it's uncomfortable to keep the knees straight, feel free to bend the knees so you can start just like so. So I'll show the first one with the knees bent, and then I'll show a second one with the legs straight so you can see. So with the saw, we're gonna bring the arms in what we call second position. We're gonna take our inhale center. We're gonna turn the chest. Then as you exhale, as you round forward, we're gonna flip that back hand up towards the ceiling, and we're gonna saw off our pinky toe as you come across the leg. Now, as you saw, you wanna bow the crown of the head towards the knee and squeeze the belly muscles in nice and tight. Then we're gonna inhale, come back to center to that same side, then exhale, return. So now second side, inhale, turn. Exhale as we saw, reaching to the fingers, nose towards the knee, navel to the spine. Then you're gonna inhale as you come up. Exhale, find center. So now with straight legs, we're gonna turn, round forward, squeezing the navel into the spine. Inhale, come up, shoulders down the back, and exhale, center. Again, inhale, turn. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, center. We're gonna do 3 more. Inhale, exhale, navel pulls in. Now reach the arms away from each other, pulling the navel to the spine. Inhale, come up. Exhale, center. Inhale, turn. Exhale as you round forward, nose towards the knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale as you round. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Inhale, turn. Exhale as you round. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Last set. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale and exhale. Excellent job. Now from here, we're gonna move into hands and knees. As we move to hands and knees, we're gonna do a nice back stretch. We're gonna start with the hands right underneath those shoulders, spread the fingers wide. As you plant the hands, step the knees hip width apart. We're gonna exhale, round the hips, tucking the crown of the head, belly button pulling in. We call this a cat position. This is full flexion, so your body's completely rounded. Then we're gonna inhale, lift the chin up, sticking the tail out. We call this a dog position. Now notice when you're here, your abs are still pulling in. So as you exhale, you're gonna contract the abdominals to round your body. Then you're gonna inhale, reach the spine out, lifting the chin and tail. 1 more. Exhale as we round, and inhale as you lengthen. Now, we're gonna activate the core to find that balance. Now, when you're here, remember you wanna keep those shoulders pulling into the back, activating the lat to stabilize. Now, once you're here, we're gonna find our balance as we reach the left leg straight. Now, holding that left leg straight, you wanna make sure your hips stay nice and squared. Now from here, pull the navel in. We're gonna find our balance as we reach the opposite arm straight forward. Now, if that doesn't feel comfortable, keep the hand planted and you can do the same exercise here. Now, holding here, we're gonna pulse for 10. Exhale, lift. Inhale, return. Two more. Excellent. Now, holding here, we're gonna take the elbow and knee towards each other. So we're gonna bend the elbow, bend the knee, round the crown of the head, pull the abs in. Then inhale, reach back to our starting position. Now again, if that's too much, you can always plant the hand. So I'll do 1 more full. Exhale as we round. Inhale, reach. And if you're gonna modify, exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Again, exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. And plant the hand and knee, and we're gonna find our child's pose to stretch out. Knees open as wide as the mat, big toes come towards each other. Hips sit back, then you're gonna gently extend the arms forward. You can allow the forehead to rest. Try to keep the arms straight as you reach through the fingers, getting those shoulders to stretch. Navel pulling in. Excellent. And you're gonna find your way back to hands and knees. Now, once you come back to hands and knees, you're gonna find that nice squared position, shoulders pulled down. First thing you're gonna do is find your balance as you reach your right leg, second leg. Then slowly find your balance as you reach the arm out. Little pulses for 10. Press into the arms, keep the chest lifted. You're gonna pull the navel to the spine. Good. Last two, one more. Excellent. Now we're gonna go into that flexion. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Good. Two more. Excellent. Then plant the hand. Second child's pose to stretch out. Nice. Now we're going to stretch those shoulders that we just worked. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take that right hand, slide it across your body, and then allow the shoulder to come down to the mat. Now, once the shoulder comes down to the mat, you're having your head to the mat as well, but make sure that it's not too much pressure on your neck. Then once you're comfortable, you're gonna wrap the second arm behind. Now, once you wrap the second arm, draw that shoulder back. So that way you're opening up the bent elbow shoulder as you press back, and you're getting a nice stretch on the shoulder. That's the arms on the floor. Navel pulls in. Excellent. Then we're going to change sides. So you're going to press up. You're going to take the second arm, slide it across. Once the shoulder comes down to the mat, so you can see it gently rests, head rests, wrap the second arm, bring that hand behind you, taking a nice deep breath. Excellent. Then from there, you're going to press back to hands and knees. Now, it's important to stretch those hips. The hips hold a lot of tension, a lot of emotions, and I know right now everyone's a little uneasy, so we're going to step the left foot forward to a 90-degree angle. Once you step it to that 90-degree angle, you're going to take the left hand on the inside, so both of your hands are on the inside. Then you're going to exhale, bend the elbows, letting the chest melt. Now you want to use the weight of your head to allow that thigh to stretch. So you should feel it on this inside of the thigh right here. Good. Notice that your second leg is at 90 degrees. Now if you want to make it deeper, you can take that left arm from under and around, and eventually you can lower onto that elbow. Good. Breathe deep. Head hangs, navel pulls in. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Excellent. Then from here, you're going to slowly find your way back to hands and knees. Then from here, let's plant the hands. Once you plant the hands and lift your chest, we're going to activate this right glute. So we're going to work this back leg. We're going to squeeze the glute as you exhale to shift forward a little bit. So we're squeezing this right side as we lean slightly. And then inhale, return. So I want you to think of engaging, squeezing as you're opening up the front of that right hip. Inhale and exhale. Now you can keep the hands on the thigh for balance. If you'd like to add some more work, reach the arms up as you do this. Inhale and exhale. We have 5. Inhale, exhale. 4. Inhale and exhale. 3. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Beautiful. And then we're going to add a nice spine twist. So we're going to bring the hands together. Once you bring the hands together, we're gonna give a nice little rotation. As you do this rotation, press the chest out, lifting the heart center. Good, pulling the navel into your spine. Excellent. Now as you press into your hands, shoulders pulled down. Good, belly button pulls in. Excellent. Now let's plant the hands back. You're gonna step that knee down. We're gonna change legs now. So now you're gonna have that back foot. You're gonna have that right leg at that 90-degree angle. You're gonna plant the hands. Take your inhale, stretch the chest. So ideally when you're stretching your chest, you're pushing your chest out. Try to square your hips as much as possible. Now once you square your hips, we're gonna slowly melt the chest down. Good, now once you melt the chest down, if you wanna get a little deeper, you take that right hand from inside and around, and then you can see if you can lower onto your elbow. Remember, don't force it. Each side of the body is different, so if you notice I couldn't come all the way down on my other side, which is fine. You may have an injury, just like I'm dealing with, or you may be tight. Whatever it is, don't force the body. The more you breathe and do the stretching and do the Pilates work, you're gonna be able to get deeper. Allow the head to hang. Take one more nice deep breath. Excellent. Then from here, you're gonna find your way back to hands and knees. And now you're gonna plant the hand onto that right thigh. Now we're gonna activate that left glute. So as you press forward, squeezing the glute, inhale, find center. Exhale, inhale. Now it's a small movement, but we're gonna build on this in other exercises. Feel an opening in the hip flexor. Good, engaging into the glute as you do the work. Again, you can reach the arms up overhead if that feels more comfortable. Keep the shoulders wide, keep the belly button pulling in. Excellent. We have 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. Then from here, we're gonna add that rotation. So you're gonna place the left elbow on the right thigh, then both hands in your prayer. Now as you're here, stick the hips out so you're in this nice neutral position. Planting the hands, twisting the chest, pulling the navel in. Excellent. And then you're gonna gently find your way back to center. Now from here, we're gonna have both knees down to the mat. Now if it's uncomfortable to be on the knees, you can always do this seated as well. So I'll demonstrate it seated. Once you're seated, you're gonna take a nice deep inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Excellent. And then from here, we're gonna make our way to lying on our back. Now, once you come to lying on your back, you can hug the knees into the chest. And as you hug the knees into the chest, gently rock side to side. Good, let the head turn side to side. Excellent. From here, we're gonna slowly extend the left leg straight to the bottom of your mat. Now, as you extend the left leg straight, pull the navel in, draw that right knee in nice and deep. Now from here, we're gonna interlace the hands behind the right leg. We wanna get that right leg as straight as possible, so you can hold anywhere on that leg. Now, if the leg isn't straight, you can lower it away from you. So our goal is to have those hips squared and the leg as straight as possible. Good. Then from here, we're gonna inhale, nod the chin down. Then on your exhale, we're gonna climb up that leg, pulling the navel in. You can come as far as it's comfortable. And then we're gonna inhale and exhale, lower all the way back down. So 2 full breaths. Inhale, draw the chin. Exhale as we curl up. Inhale at the top. And exhale, slowly lower back down with control. 1 more. Inhale, draw the chin. Exhale as you walk the hands up. Inhale at the top. And exhale, slowly walk the hands down. Now we're gonna do the same thing with that left leg. So you're gonna reach the right leg long, hug the left knee in, shoulders roll back. Then we're gonna reach the left leg up. Find where you can get that leg as straight as possible to stretch the hamstring. You're gonna inhale, nod the chin, exhale. So this is a variation of climbing the tree. Inhale at the top and exhale as we slowly lower down. We're gonna do 3 more. Draw the chin, exhale, climbing up, and then slowly exhale, walking the hands down. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Good, now we're gonna hold here. Once you hold here, try to stretch that leg even more. So as you take the hands either around the shin or the thigh, you want to push that leg straight. Then we're going to bring the second leg to a hover. Pull the abs in so you're in that imprinted position. Then we're going to scissor and switch. So you can hold low or you can hold high depending on what is your range of movement today. Now your goal is to keep the leg straight. This is called our straight leg stretch. Single straight leg stretch. And reach. And reach. Now if you'd like to add a little pump, press to activate those hamstrings, feel free to add that extra work. 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more, then hug the knees, lower and rest. Excellent. Now if that was too much for your neck, you can always do the same leg pumps, but holding the hands behind the crown of the head. So I'm just going to show a quick modification. So feel free to do that. Again, you can always modify to make sure the exercise feels good for you. Excellent. So now that we stretched out those hamstrings, we're going to allow those arms to come down by our sides. Shoulders pull down. We're going to reach those legs up. Now from here, we're going to go from parallel, which is the legs together, to Pilates V. Inhale, parallel. Exhale, Pilates V. Inhale, exhale. Squeezing through those inner thighs as you find that Pilates V. Now we're going to exhale, lower in Pilates V. Inhale. Now when you lower, you want to keep the back flat in that imprint position. Inhale and exhale. So your range of movement might be small, which is totally okay. In through your nose, exhale through your mouth. We have 5, 4. Feel the glutes squeezing as you reach through those heels and engage those inner thighs. 2 more, 1 more. Good. Now we're going to bend the knees into that tabletop position, but this time we're going to keep those heels together. We do this on the reformer, but we're going to do it free on our mat. So when the legs are in this position, remember we call this frog legs. We're going to exhale, point to reach. Inhale, return. Exhale, point to reach. Inhale, return. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, 4, exhale, inhale, 3, exhale, inhale, 2, exhale, inhale, 1 more, exhale, inhale. Now holding this frog leg position, we're going to move from frog leg to what we call diamond. So in diamond, you just bring those toes together and heels touch, knees stay wide. Now keeping that diamond position, we're going to interlace the palms behind the crown of the head. Now from here, we're going to take our exhale, we're going to curl the diamond in towards the body. Exhale, inhale. Now as you keep that diamond shape, keep those knees nice and open. Navel pulling in, we have 6. 1 more. Excellent. Now holding that diamond, we're going to exhale, curl the body up. Now holding here, we're going to go into what we call a side crunch. So we're going to bring that left elbow and left knee towards each other, and then right elbow and right knee. Exhale. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last set. Excellent, and hug the knees into your chest. I know I felt a little burn, hopefully you felt one too. You can squeeze those knees together. Good, now from here, let's keep those knees together and activate those obliques in a nice little rotation of the hips. So you can reach the arms nice and long. Good, you can plant the hands. Jonas wanted to come say hi. Now you're gonna take your inhale. You're gonna bring the knees slightly over, then exhale, come back to center. Inhale over to the side, exhale, center. Now when you bring the knees over, you don't want them to open. You wanna keep them closed. You wanna keep the belly button pulling in, and you wanna keep the shoulders still. So when you come back to center, everything's nice and in tight, just like you started. So inhale slightly over to center. Inhale over, exhale, center, inhale. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Excellent. Now once you have those legs in a nice centered position, we're going to add what we call the Pilates 100s. We're going to start the Pilates 100s with the knees bent. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up to the ceiling. Now you can always hold the crown of the head with your hands, or you can always hold it with one hand and still do one arm. Now with the arms, we're going to pump the arms. So I'm going to show you. We're going to press down firm. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. 10 sets. That's how we get the Pilates 100s. So today we're going to do it with knees bent, and then tomorrow we'll show the modifications with legs straight and different alternatives. So inhale, draw the chin down. Exhale, curling the body up, neck is long, shoulders down, pumping the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Exhale. 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. 50. 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale and exhale. 80. Inhale and exhale. 90. Inhale and exhale. 100. Curl up a little more, and then hug the knees in and lower and rest. Excellent. From here, we're going to plant the feet down. Once we plant the feet down, arms down by your sides, roll the shoulders back. Excellent. From here, you're going to exhale, roll the hips up, find that nice bridge position. Now, holding that bridge position, we're going to add some pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to drop the hips down to hover, staying in neutral and coming back up. So we've worked the bridge position, rolling through the spine. Today we're working in neutral. So notice that the hips and the ribs stay nice and even. Down on the inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. When you go down, you're bending at the hips and then pressing up right from the glutes and hamstrings. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, excellent, 2, 1 more, excellent. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add 2 increments. 1, 2, lift. 1, 2, lift. Down, down, up. Down, down, up for 6. Last set. Excellent. Now we're going to do one more where we reverse it. So you're going to go down to hover, up, up, down, up, up. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Long arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. You should feel a nice little burn. Then you can roll yourself down. Excellent. So now from here, we're going to go into that figure 4. You're going to place the right ankle on left thigh. You're going to hug that left thigh. Now you can hold around the shin, or you can hold around the thigh. If you hold around the thigh, it's a little easier. If you want to deepen it a little bit more, you can take the shin. It's up to you. It feels good to your body today. Now, as you're here, you want to try to keep the hips squared, shoulders wide. So if that's too intense, you can always do this stretch with the foot down, pressing the knee away from you. Excellent. One more breath here. Now from here, plant that left foot again, cross the knees, so knees are stacked. I call this the pretzel stretch. Then hug those knees in. This is gonna release that right glute that we just worked. Good, take some nice deep breaths, chin is down, shoulders are wide. You're trying to stack the knees, but again, don't force the body. Excellent. Then we're gonna take the arms back into that nice T position, and we're gonna guide the knees over to the left side, and then you're gonna turn the chin over to the right side. Pulling the navel in, take a nice deep breath in our spinal rotation. Good, just soothing the body, winding down from our exercise. You're gonna slowly bring the knees back in, changing sides, plant the right foot, left ankle. Good, then you're gonna hug that thigh in or the shin, breathe deep. Good, shoulders pull back. You can flex that foot to help press in with that knee. Good, so you're activating that right leg to help you stretch the left. Good, and then from there, plant the foot, cross the knee, hug both knees in, shoulders back, navel in. Good, chin is down, big smile. You had so much fun in your Pilates workout. Good, then take the arms into your T. You're gonna let the knees guide all the way to the side and then rotate the crown of the head over to the left. Try to allow those shoulders to drop down. Excellent. And then bring the knees right back to center. And then gently you're gonna hug the knees in, and you can roll yourself all the way up as we conclude our workout today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Aviva. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. And if you like the video, please subscribe so you can get a notification of all the videos we're gonna upload. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe.
Subscribe, not subscribe. And it comes out real bad on me.
Okay, so let's...
I can't fix that.
You don't want to...
I can't, how am I supposed to fix
Fine, forget it. I will practice that.